Yes, tap, tap, tap. Here we are, guys. Alexa, play This Is Your Life theme tune.
Here's This Is Your Life theme, Gala performance by Laurie Johnston Orchestra on Amazon Music.
Love it.
Hello everybody and welcome to the interview tonight. It has been done by Clout Alert. Please make sure that you give her all the follow, show her all the love in the comment section, please guys. Yes, let's show her all the love, guys. Make sure that you're following. Thank you everybody for all the love and the subscriptions. Alexa off. Alexa off.
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you okay.
Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, thank you.
Do you want to be in the big box, darling, or do you want me to stay in the big box?
No, I'm happy in the small box.
Okay.
And hello comments as well. I hope everyone's okay. And also, I've got to say hello to my girls at work who I know who are watching this as well, because they are big fans actually of you, Miss Red.
Oh, hello girls at work. You'll have to let me know who they are and I'll give them a follow back.
I will do.
I'm so nervous, you know, like you can't see, but I'm shaking and my hands are all sticky.
No, don't be nervous at all. Okay. So the first question I ask is Joey Ticky before he has an aneurysm. Who do you prefer, Joey or Dan?
Oh, see, I hate these kind of questions. Yeah, like... I can't answer. I really can't answer because I know it will cause murders.
Oh, no.
So for the sake of peace, I'm just going to say I love them both equally.
Right. Okay, so question number one. Okay. What made you come to TikTok and how long have you been on here for?
So thank you everybody for the love. So what made me come to TikTok was I've spoke many times that I had a breakdown during COVID and I was really I isolated myself basically. Sorry, I'm going to speak into the camera. So I isolated myself basically. You know, when you suffer with anxiety, you don't want to go out. People are saying that you're muffled, darling.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Can you hear her now, guys?
I had this, I think it was my charger last week. Go on.
Yeah. So basically I went for a mental health episode and I didn't go out, I didn't go shopping, I didn't go anywhere. So I had no social life. And my daughter said to me, Mum, why don't you download TikTok? You'll love it. It's, you know, it's got singing, it's music and things like that. And you'll love it on there, Mum. I didn't know the drama side of TikTok existed. How do I do half a screen, guys? Sorry, Clout Alert. I just want this to be perfect for you. Oh, how do we do half a screen, mods? It's not giving me the option, darling. So my daughter directed me to TikTok.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's it, Mum. So what inspired you to start the FYP page?
Oh, what inspired me? Okay. So before I set up the FYP, I was an Evil Queen supporter. And yeah, so I used to support Evil Queen. And at the time, thank you, Unbothered. At the time, there we go. So at the time, she kind of like got in a relationship and I didn't get on with the person that, you know, she was associated with. And bearing in mind at this point, I was just a viewer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't like the person that she got in a relationship with. I really disliked this person and he disliked me and he blocked me from her live. And then I thought, I am absolutely not having this. And I fired up my live, had a massive rant about it. And the FYP kind of grew from there.
Yeah, that's fair. So how do you decide what you're going to show?
How do I decide what I'm going to show? So when I first started, it was basically the big creators where all the numbers were, or the, you know, the FYP pages were posting the clips. I used to go off the highest likes, and thank you everybody, and the clips that had the most comments in, you know, the most posted drama that was on the FYP. But my show was firstly based around the EQ and the Rickster fallout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you had to start over again and do anything differently, what would you do?
So what would I do differently? No WhatsApps, share less information, open up less to people, don't share certain things, keep my circle small, and I would have done so much different. If I could go back, I would have done so much different. There's just so much.
Yeah, no, that's fair. So the next one is, what do your family think of you on TikTok? And the question from the girls' work is, does Simon watch you?
Okay, so Simon doesn't have TikTok. He hates TikTok.
Right.
Simon hates TikTok because he sees the stress that I've had, the impact it's had on my mental health. He doesn't like the fact that I'm on my phone quite a lot. That's why there's a 6 o'clock rule. Phones go down, they don't go upstairs, and he gets me all to himself for an hour or two.
Yeah.
So Simon doesn't like TikTok. However, he's quite happy as long as I'm happy. He can't stand TikTok. He does love my friends. You know, a majority of my friends. Thank you, MT. Do you know, speak to Simon and know Simon and things like that. My children. They okay. So obviously, without going into everything. One of them has been, you know, dragged because they said something controversial on TikTok, and that wouldn't have happened if I wasn't misread. But they're proud of me. They're proud of me. Sometimes they just don't like what happens because of what I do on TikTok, and, you know, the trouble that I get myself into, the trouble that I attract. But they're proud of me, and they're watching now.
So, what's something people would be surprised to learn about you that they don't know?
I love history, and I love architecture. I can't even say it. Sorry, I'm so nervous. I love history. I'm actually a geek when it comes to history. So I love like Tudor times. I love, you know. Yeah, I love history. Thank you, Cockapoo. Thank you, darling. Thank you, Cockapoo. I love history.
Oh, that's good. Where was I? Right. What nickname do your friends or family call you that the viewers won't know?
Oh, God. First of all, I just want to say I hate it when they call me misread. Some of them sometimes call me misread, and they go, "Shit, sorry, Donna." So Don. In real life, my nickname is Donna Bella. That's what, you know, some of my family call me, Donna Bella. That's it, really.
Yeah. So, who do you look up to the most in your personal life?
I'd say my children.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I really can't take a lot of credit for how they've turned out.
Yeah.
Because of things that happened when they were children, and, you know, so I look up to my children. The fact that despite what we went through, what they went through, they worked hard, and they smashed life. You know, they're doing really well, so I look up to them.
Yeah, that's good. So, on the app, who is your go-to person when you need a rant or advice?
Oh, that's a hard question, because equally I go to, like, it depends who's available. So Alex is, like, available early hours in the morning. Yeah. Cockapoo morning time. empty, Miss J's, like, you know, so many people like that, Luke, loads of people, all of them. I can't say that I've got one go-to. Each and every one of them there's so many people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Clover, Ashley.
So out of that lot, who gives the best advice then?
Oh, that's a hard one, you know. See, you're going to think I'm being biased, and I'm not, because each and every one of them, and I'm not being biased, guys, I really ain't, but each and every one of them give me good advice for different things. Do you know what I mean? So I can't pick. I can't.
That's fair enough if you can't pick, don't worry. So now, because obviously when we're talking about Drama Talk, I've not been on it that long. It's probably started like this year. Mm-hmm. So I've had to dig through the archives, and I've got to say the Observer has helped me loads, and so have some friends at work on this one. So the moment I want to talk about is around you and EQ and DG, that famous fallout.
I choose you, DG.
Them lines. So how did you feel? I want you to be Donna now, not misread on the app. But when you was put in that position, how did you feel as a person to be put in that position?
Do you know what? And I'm not saying this because, you know, we're on speaking terms for now. But I felt really rotten.
Yeah.
I really did. I felt rotten. Yeah, I felt bad for doing that.
Yeah. And then after that moment, did you speak at all to Evil Queen?
No, she blocked me.
Right, so it was an instant block. So if you was to be put in that position right now, again, by someone, would you do it?
No, absolutely not. If I could go back and that happens again, I would say, get out my box, it's nothing to do with me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a fair one.
See, the thing with me, Clout Alert, right, I'm very much a people pleaser. Yeah. And it's a really bad thing that I do. I tell everybody what they want to hear. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't like upsetting people. And I'm trying not to be less of a people pleaser because I don't like upsetting people and I don't like people being mad with me. But like I say, if I could go back, I would have said, get out of the box, piss off, go and, you know.
Yeah.
Problem. Yeah.
Definitely. So the next bit, I want to talk a bit about the click. It sounds weird calling them all that. But something I want to know, like when something goes wrong, so if someone did something wrong, let's say Alex, why do you think people hold you accountable for their actions?
Because I'm misread. I sat here and have opinions on everything and everybody. So I at one time when I you know, I wouldn't say so much now, but I did used to. I think it's so hard, isn't it? I don't know. I think it's because there used to be a time when everyone was like, what's Miss Red got to say? Not so much now because there's so many FYP pages. So I haven't got that kind of like what, you know, people ain't like what Miss Red got to say. Now it'd be like, what's Alex, Corey, EQ, you know, whoever's got FYPs, they've got different audiences, so people are waiting for what they've got to say. So I think a lot of pressure was on me because I was the first, one of the first, and this was the place to be because nobody else did it then. And I think sometimes people, a majority of times, do it to make me feel uncomfortable. Because my community don't do that to me. My community don't put me under pressure. Usually it's somebody that would come in who hasn't got a heart me or I've never seen them in their life before. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So the next one, we're going to do a bit of a getting to know Donna now. Because I know there'll probably be people in this chat, and I know I'd said one of the girls at work had mentioned this because she watches you ever since she lost her other half. And so in the 10 o'clock thing when she's doing the night shift, she does always watch. Yeah. And she was wanting to know, right, we hear a lot about mental health, and I'm sure you get told by people you help them with the mental health without realising. But you were saying about, obviously, your breakdown in, was it lockdown? So when you was at the low point, what got you through it?
I'm going to cry and I don't want to.
Don't worry, just take your time.
So what got me through it? I always used to go out with the kids, like we'd go shopping or we'd go restaurant and things like that. Do you know what I mean? I'd always be out and about. I was a social butterfly. I used to love going out. I hated being in the house. And the one thing that I missed was going shopping with my daughter. We used to go B&M and places like that. And she rang me and she said, I'm at B&M. Do you want anything? And I went, no, I'm all right, Bab. She went, Mum, when will you, come out with me? When will you, start getting better? And, sorry, guys, sorry.
All right, have some of you make
that. So it was something that my daughter said. And she said, when are you going to get better? When are you going to start coming, B&M? It was as simple as that. And I was like, I can't live like this anymore. I can't. I've got to, get better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's rid of that one. So if you had a message to your viewers and people that watch that are going through things, what would it be?
What would it be? What would it be? You've really got to try, guys. You've got to try. It's on, believe in yourself. Thank you, Millsy. You've got to try and you've got to want to get better. And today is a shit day maybe, but tomorrow is better and there's always someone worse off than you. But I'm crap at giving advice. So, you've got to want to get better. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, just taking a pill or sitting there isn't going to fix it. Like, for me, I pushed myself. So I really had to fear about going out. I was suffering really bad with health anxiety. I believed if I left the house, I was going to have a heart attack or, something bad was going to happen. So that was a majority of the thing for me. It was anxiety and not wanting to go out.
Yeah.
And I had to push myself every day and go that little bit further. So I couldn't even go to the shop, I couldn't even walk to the shop, which is 5 minutes away from me. So exactly that. It was one step at a time, baby steps. So I went to the shop on my own, right? And then it was getting a taxi to town on my own. Yeah. So I went that little bit further every time. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Do you want to have a puff on you? Do you want a bit of rain fair blue and a bit of a drink before we start the next one?
That's fine. Go on.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah. So the next bit I want to talk about, because I was never aware of this, is you and the whole Zach situation, and I have a different mindset when I looked at this kind of as a whole thing. So we all know about the pictures, but when you were sent them pictures, what went through your head,
Okay. So I knew this was going to come up, obviously. So what went through my head, I was just like, oh my God. I'm not just saying it, but I had a panic attack. I'm quite squeamish and things like that, do you know what I mean? And I had a panic attack. I panicked. I was dumbfounded. I was like, what do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was my first thought.
Yeah. So before, because they went out, did you speak to anyone close about what you had?
What do you mean, darling?
So when you got the pictures, did you speak to anyone close to, family-wise? Yeah. You did?
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine, I know, being in that position, suffering as well, and mental health and that, when you get that kind of picture, that's what I was like, what was in the head, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so, I get,
Yeah. So, the next bit is, what people would say is the fat freak mic drop. You're on holiday. Did you expect that was going to come?
I didn't. Can I be honest with everybody, right? Do you know, And I know this sounds bad because it's making me feel like, you know, it's not like an excuse, or it's not in any way me trying to deflect or lie. I genuinely forgot about a lot of that. Do you know what I mean? About so for me, I had to actually go back on our Instagram messages, mine and Fact Freaks, to look through the messages. And I was like, shit, I did. Do you know what I mean? Because I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, at that moment when Fact Freak said, like, what he said, what did you feel at that moment?
I was mortified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what part of that experience was the hardest for you personally?
I think the hardest part was obviously the hate.
Yeah.
Because like for anybody to experience the level of hate like that, it was scary, because you got to remember, it weren't just like people talking about it, people calling me a beast, you know, I was the worst person on planet Earth. It weren't all of that. It was the death threats I was receiving.
Yeah.
The fact that I'm recognised, you know, I'm misread. People stop me for pictures at airports and Asda and places like that. I was like, oh my God, like, am I going to get beat up? Do you know what I mean? I had this one person stop me, actually, and I'm being quite transparent and honest, and they said, oh, I love you, Miss Red, but I didn't agree with what you did. Do you know what I mean? And it was scary. But also as well, I think like I was frustrated because the truth, it wasn't as black and white as what you think.
Yeah.
I sent pictures, I sent them on. It wasn't as if it was new information that was brought to TikTok, you know, and I don't want to mention his name, but he already knew, you know, like a year before he come live and, you know, said what he said. He knew already that I'd shared the pictures. It wasn't new information to him. So when he come on and did what he did, to me, it screamed set up, waiting for an opportunity. Do you know? And I'm just being honest with everybody. It wasn't like he just found out that day or that week. He already knew a year before.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I totally do with that one. So if you're looking back now, if there's anything you'd do differently, what would you do differently on that situation?
I wouldn't have shared them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
And I'll hold my hands up for that. It was wrong. I will always hold my hands up. I shouldn't have done that. But I've never been in that situation before. It was new. It was... I'd never been in a situation like that before. And I shouldn't have done it. I don't care what... And I will take responsibility until the day that I die. I still should not have shared them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But looking at that, and like I say, being done and now, why do you think he sent them to you?
Personally, myself, I believe it was to shut me down.
Yeah.
It was to shut me down because there was exposures going on, because of situations, and because, like, why send them to me?
Yeah.
Like, why me? There was so many other people's numbers that he had. Like, why send them to me? But it doesn't matter that he did. The fact is, I shared them and I shouldn't have done.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Do you feel the criticism was fair or exaggerated or was misunderstood?
I believe it was... Can you just elaborate more on
So, like, the reactions of people, do you think, like, it was fair or a bit exaggerated? You know, like, when people start lives up and, you know, monetising off that situation, do you think it was, like, fair they did it or over-exaggerated, or was they misunderstood on the full things?
It's TikTok. It's what people do. Jump on. Thank you, TJ. I love you. Thank you, everybody. It's what people do. Like, You know, they jump on it. I've done it myself. I've jumped on things. Thank you, Milsey. I've jumped on situations, but never to the level of like literally destroying somebody, like mentally, reputation and things like that. Yeah, it was hard. It was horrible, and especially people that I spoke to, and you know, I would consider TikTok acquaintances. Like, it was just horrendous, like the way everybody just jumped, like I couldn't catch a breath, like, and you know, if it wasn't for my friends,
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have ever got through that.
No.
And my family as well, obviously.
Yeah, the family.
That's why, like, when people say there's no real friendships on TikTok, and there is.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe there is.
Yeah. Honestly, there is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, did everyone in the clique stand by, or did anyone walk away from you in that time?
Nobody walked away from me.
That's good.
Nobody. And there were obviously behind the scenes, and you know, we'd have conversations, and they wasn't happy, and so they wasn't happy with my actions and what was happening. But every single one of them stood by me. Every single one of them stood by me, and I'll never forget that.
Oh, bless them. Well,
They could have walked away. They could have walked away. It would have been easier because they got so much hate.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what changes, if any, would you like to see on the app with how people deal with controversies and mistakes?
That's a hard question, you know. Oh God, that's hard. I think, like, I always say everybody deserves a chance, a first and a second chance. You know, whether it be racism, transphobia, doing something controversial. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
I believe in first and second chances. You know, more. Let's find the facts. Let's remember that people. I love you, Alicia. Let's remember people are human. People make mistakes. Not everybody has clean hands. Everybody has a past. Everybody's messed up at some point in their life. So just have a little bit more empathy, and just like, you know, give people a chance to be able to change. Yeah.
So these are a lot easier now. You can breathe.
Yeah, I'm shaking.
So these are kind of quick fire ones.
Yeah.
So, who in the clique always comes to you for advice?
Not many people, actually. I don't know. Oh God, who comes to me for advice? Oh, that's so hard. Because it's always me going to them. Who comes to me for advice, guys? Can you say if you ever asked me for advice?
It's Luke.
Yeah, Luke.
Luke.
I think everybody, they all have Alex, Miss J, Cockapoo, Luke, MT. We all equally go to each other, you know, Kate, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, Luke. Big up my Luke the Judge. Thank you, Luke. I love you. Thank you, Clover.
So, who always comes to you with the gossip first?
Ooh, that's a hard one. See, people, I don't want you thinking, guys, I'm being biased because I don't want to pick certain people out because of favouritism. But gossip. Oh, thank you, Kate. Thank you, Sassy and Alia. Gossip. It's really hard. I don't know. Oh, I'll tell you who loves the gossip.
Go on.
RMT. He loves it. He does. He loves it, guys.
So, on a click night out, after a drink, who's a liability?
Who's a liability?
Yeah.
Well, obviously I've met Cockapoo, Pearl, Ashley, Luke. Who's a lot? I tell you, who is a firecracker.
Yeah.
Pearl was a firecracker when we went out. And we know Cockapoo loves to be drunk on tour. But Cockapoo was quite chilled when we was out, because we was having dramas. I think Luke was having a little drama, weren't he, Cockapoo? And someone had pissed him off at my birthday party, and Cockapoo kind of like, you know, took Luke back to the hotel. He weren't booty, you know, he was valid, he was upset. So Cockapoo was quite sensible that night.
Yeah.
Ashley was a fire, so I'd say Ashley and Pearl were firecrackers. Yeah.
That one. So if you had a message for all the Click members and all the support they've given you over the time, what would it be?
I know that I'm hard work, but I appreciate and love each and every one of you for different reasons. And thank you.
Oh.
Yeah.
And is it true they have Cobra calls?
Yeah, 100%. We're always having Cobra calls. No. So basically, you would get on a call with your friends. Thank you, everybody. You would get on a call with your friends and naturally, you know, give advice, have a bitch. Yeah, so there is calls, but they're not so much Cobra calls. The other night was a Cobra call.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on the call the other night. That was needed. It was a very much needed call. That was a really like intense call. Yeah, just friends bitch up and gossiping really, and you know, taking the piss. It mainly consists of I don't know, us, you know, taking the piss out of Luke dropping, Luke coming back, screaming and shouting at us all. Just banter really. We just have a laugh and take the piss out of each other and, you know, have little squabbles. It's amazing.
Right, that one. So this is like quick fire ones now on other creators on the app. So the first one is the one that's always beefing me in comments, is Delusive. So Delusive Angie, she's always tattooing you, that's a fact. She's probably doing it now. So why do you think she continues to tattoo you when a chat tells you they're bored of it?
Because I think, like, thank you, Pearl. I love you, Pearl. Thank you, Kev. I don't know because, like, I'm dropping the misread act now. I'm not doing my 10 a.m. show, which is a rarity at the minute. I don't know what a problem is. Like, maybe it's competitiveness, jealousy. I don't know what a problem is. I really don't. I believe there's an obsession there, 100%. And this isn't like, you know, me being horrible, but there's some kind of obsession there. I think it's based around my friendships with Alex and other people. But yeah, I can't work it out. What do you think, Clout Alert?
I mean, I can tell you a problem.
Go on.
It's just like a piss can that you get from Weatherspoons who couldn't make DG last 20 seconds in an interview.
Oh, darling.
I know. She said I wasn't professional, and I thought, I'd look at her as how she's professional. She just put a pair of glasses on. Enough said. Do you know what I mean? So, Miss Remy.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
What did you say? Sorry.
But Miss Remy's the next one.
She's lovely.
Yeah?
Yeah, she's a really good, like, wholesome woman. Like, she's just got a really lovely energy about her. She's really happy and smiley. Just she lights up the room when she walks in. Like, it's no joke. She's just like, she's got the most beautiful smile, guys. To meet her, like, her energy is just beautiful. Her energy is beautiful. Is what I can say about Remy. Yeah. Thank you.
The next one, Corey.
Oh, Corey. See, I know that, like, Corey, okay, so I know that people, he's like Marmite, you love or you hate him.
Yeah.
But it depends on what day you catch him, whether it's a good day, bad day, whether he wants to be naughty. But off TikTok, like, it's really weird. It's really weird because off TikTok, you know, is just lovely. It's like you just want to get his cheeks and you just want to, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I do know what you mean.
yeah, so online is the king of chaos, and you know, he's just who he is, isn't he? But I've just got a soft spot for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the next one, Alex.
I love him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, like one of my biggest regrets on TikTok, and I was hoping you'd ask me this, like what one of my biggest regrets was when he went through the whole crab paste and tears, which people like to use on him. I come online and I said that I'm stepping away from him, and that is one of my biggest regrets on TikTok.
That was actually one of my questions. You just
was it? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you feel pressure into doing that?
Yeah.
And was that by other creators or the audience?
Not other creators. It was like, I think it was like people's reactions, and I kind of like felt a certain way, like I weren't in support of things, and I've always supported them things, but I know what kind of man he is like, and I know that he wouldn't say anything like that to have, you know, I know that's not in him, and I wish, and that is the one thing I wish I could take back, that I did that.
Yeah.
I wish I could take it back, and he knows it because I've told him, and we genuinely didn't speak for a couple of weeks. And then someone reached out to me and said he wasn't in a good place, and I reached out to him, and so that is one of my biggest mistakes on TikTok. Because he's always he's a good lad.
Yeah, because like when I first came on, I mean, naively I listened to, it was, you know, the likes of CA, who you blindly believe that he was this bad person. And do you know what? I sit in his room most of the time if I'm not working and chilling, and it's a lovely room, and he's got good banter. Yeah. And, you know, and he's a nice one to be around. You know, in terms of lives, it's not toxic or anything like that.
Yeah, like there were so many people saying to me, like, when Alex first came on the scene, I'm not sure about Alex. And I was like, I like him, you know, you'll see he's a good guy. And a few people actually, sorry, my filter's come on. There we go. A few people actually have said, you know what, I was so wrong about him. A few people have said that. Yeah.
Yeah, I admit that one. CLA.
Oh, do you know what? CLA, you can't take away that she has give TikTok a role, and I think that she really at one point was TikTok. You know, it was all about CLA. She brought amazing content. The FYP was all CLA. She's brought us laughter. She's brought us outrage. She's brought us tears. You can't take away that she's probably one of the greatest TikTokers that UK TikTok's ever seen, in my opinion. But I think that greed got the better of her, and also the trolling really has affected her. But she literally had TikTok in the palm of her hands, and her opportunities were insane. You know, she could have had brand deals, TV deals, sponsors, you know, and I think that it's a case of saying I think she said and did too much, and as much as people won't want to hear this, I hope that she does find a way again. Do you know what I mean? I hope she could, because like I say, she has moulded UK TikTok into what it is, really. You know, she's a master of her own disaster, but I can't help but love a bit of CLA. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Dave Durans.
Dave Durans. Dave's all right. Yeah, Dave's all right. He's a cheeky fella. Yeah, he's a cheeky fella. And, you know, he's there whenever I've gone through something. He's always messaged me, rang me, checked in. He's a good lad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next
I
one
wish you'd send a heart me occasionally, though. He's tight. He's starting to get really tight in his age.
The wolf.
The wolf, he seems like a nice guy. He's not like don't take this the wrong way, but he's not my kind of TikToker, do you know what I mean? Yeah, he seems a nice guy, very handsome, but is not the kind of person that I watch or would. Do you get what I'm saying? He seems lovely. He seems lovely. He's never given me reason to doubt, his character. He seems like a nice guy. Yeah. Nice guy. One of the best looking on TikTok.
Just Nana.
Oh, shit. She's a kind soul, isn't she? Just Nana. She's a kind soul. Yeah, kind soul.
And the last one, Canadian catfish. Angie.
Oh, Canadian Angie. I think Canadian Angie, when she was, I think when she's nice and she can have a laugh, she can be quite funny, but it's the hypocrisy and, the double standards and the viciousness and everything else. Canadian Angie's Canadian Angie. I don't like the fact that she digs at Alex all the time. She's digged at the Click quite a lot when actually the Click really haven't done a lot to her. So I'm not a fan, I've got to be honest. Yeah, I'm not.
Did you ever watch her exposure of you unfavorited?
No, I don't care. I don't care enough to watch her, to be honest.
It wasn't much of an expose.
Yeah, you can't expose what's already out there.
No. And the last one is EQ.
Oh, that one. Is she in here?
I don't know.
Oh, EQ, where do we start? Oh, this is going to be so hard because I'm going to be honest with you. We've had, I would say, if you're on drama TikTok, right, your drama side of TikTok.
Yeah.
I would honestly say that we have had, I always refer it to the most iconic beef, me and her. It's good versus evil in it. You decide which one. And I know that some horrendous things have been said, some horrendous things have been done, but when she's nice, I've just got that little bit of I can't help it. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like it with everybody. Like when you show me a little bit of kindness, I'm like, you know what I mean? But I don't hate her.
Yeah.
I don't hate her, even after everything that's happened. Do you know what I mean? Will we be friends again? No, we won't. Things have gone too far, but I will always, as long as she's happy to be amicable and, say hello in comments and things like that. And I should really, I should hate her, but
no, I get you on that one, yeah. So the lastly bit, right, if you have a message for all your viewers and supporters in here, what would it be?
A message for all my viewers and supporters. What you see with me is what you get. I've never lied to you about anything that I've been through. I don't think being forgiving is a bad quality, but don't let people take the piss. And thank you everybody for being here for so many years through the ups and the downs, and also, to my friends as well, like being associated with me, you need blood money, and just thank you everybody, and if you believe that, you want to do this, you want to do TikTok lives, keep your circle small, trust for you, and if I can do it, you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, thank you for your time.
That was a brilliant interview. Thank you so much. You had me crying as well, which isn't, I didn't plan on doing, but thank you so much, guys. Will you please show Clout Alert some love? There's 4,000 people in there, guys. Please follow Clout Alert. Please follow Clout Alert. Thank you so much. Is there any questions that you want to pull out the chat for me?
Yeah, if there's any of them. Let's
Did you
see.
enjoy the interview, guys? I tried to be, well, I was as honest as I could be. Thank you, boss lady. I was honest, look.
He was, yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Let's see. Oh, what do you think of Dan? What about Dan?
Toxic Dan.
Yeah.
See, I think Dan's going to be one to watch. I know he's like Marmite, isn't he? He's like other creators, you know. Like Marmite, you either love him or hate him. But again, he's a good lad. Like, I can't, you know, you got to forget I speak to people off TikTok. So put aside the TikTok persona, and you may not agree or with everything that they do, but they're actually lovely off TikTok, you know?
Yeah. So one from Swanee here says, can you ask her how she feels about Angie?
She's one of my least favourite people on TikTok.
Yeah.
And I used to absolutely love her. I used to, it don't matter what, you know, what she did. I was in a live every day, whether it be on a burner account as Miss Reds. Like, I used to absolutely love her. She used to make me laugh, make me cry, make me angry, make me mad. But I don't know, I just seen sides to her that, yeah, like, disappointment, because she doesn't need to be the way that she is. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if she can't help it or whatever, but I'd say her and Canadian Angie for me, and another person who would be male, my least favourite people on TikTok.
Yeah. A question from Kim. Was you scared to come back to TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I wouldn't have come back to TikTok if it weren't for my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one, where is it? Thoughts on DG?
DJ is a genius. Where content's concerned, is a genius. I ain't gonna lie, like, when I went through that cancellation, I felt a little bit let down with DJ.
Yeah.
And yeah, I felt a little bit let down, especially as I chose him.
Yeah.
But like, I don't blame him. Like, people are allowed to be disappointed in me and things like that. But I don't know. I felt like, I felt a little bit disappointed there. But I think he's a brilliant TikToker, and he's funny. He's funny, you know. You can't take it away from him. Yeah.
The next one is your favourite creator.
Favourite creator? Ooh, can I be honest?
Yeah.
And this is the gospel truth. My favourite creators are my friends Pearl, MT, Luke, Alex, Corey, you know, my friendship circle. They're my favourite creators because they're the rooms that I love sitting in. I don't own any other lives, yeah.
This one is for Chippy. Before he has an aneurysm, he says,
hello, Chippy.
what do you think of him?
Do you know, I didn't like Chippy. Yeah, at one point I couldn't stand Chippy. Chippy knows this. But it's amazing what a year, you know, you know that Chippy, right? But I think it's lovely. I love Chippy, and I love his honesty. And I love the fact that he doesn't sit on the fence when he does his FYP show. Yeah, so I really like Chippy now. Yeah, and you know the mad thing is, Clout Alert FYP.
Yeah.
A year ago, Alicia, you know, she was in the Bun Miss Red era. You know what I mean? And now me and Alicia's really, really good friends.
Yeah.
And it's mad how a year can change. Like, you know, and I used to like Alicia, Miss Remy, you know, Chippy, and now I love them all, and it's mad.
Barbie says your best. Oh, hang on a minute. Where is it? Your best and worst moment on TikTok. Well, I think we know the worst one. What's your best moment?
Best moment on TikTok. I'd probably say, for me, guys, it was winning number 3 on the leaderboard, because, like, to go from 6 viewers in your live, you know, and having 10,000 people in your life wanting you to win, like, you can't beat that feeling. Put the money aside. Not about the money. It's about the support that I was shown and the love. It was probably one of the best moments of my life, to be honest. Getting yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, that's the thing, because I think when I was looking through what I call the archives bit, out of all of them, I never see you, well, you always say for popular, but you're not the one like begging it, you know, before you start something, do you know what I mean? Which is rare amongst some of the FYP pages. So you can tell it's not like a financial thing, you know, that you're doing it, is it?
Oh, like, it is purely, you know, TikTok for me is a financial thing. Like, it's my job. If I don't earn money, then, you know, I won't be able to do this. But I don't know. I just feel I would hate for people to spend, you know, the last bit of money. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't like pushing too much. I'm quite happy, you know, earning what I earn, whether it be £100, £200 a day. Anything else is a bonus, because that's a lot of money to me, and I don't like to push it. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't like to take the piss, basically.
Yeah.
I don't like to take the piss, but I'm happy with what I get and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But I am a little bit of a beg, because I do say, come on guys, let's smash this goal. I am a little bit of a TikTok beg, but maybe not as high as others, but I am. You got to be honest, a little bit.
And another one.
Don't get. Thank you, Lisa.
What would you do if the app was to end tomorrow?
I would go back to the real world, and I don't know, I would find another job. Definitely in social media, because I love this. I love doing this, as stressful as it is, and as much as I've cried, as much as it's affected my mental health, I absolutely love everybody that I've made friends with. I love, you know, that I've got an amazing community. So it would definitely be something in social media. I don't know, we could go somewhere else, guys. Where would we go? Yeah.
There's lots of things. Kate Walls is, what would you duet Miss Baguette?
Absolutely.
Yeah, there you go. Christmas number one.
Absolutely, I would.
Well, I think, is that done for the questions? Are we all done?
Yeah, that all done.
No. But no, thanks for your time. Thanks for everyone, and thanks for the gifts, everybody. It means a lot to me.
That was amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I love that.
One thing I want to add as well, to clear anything up, because I'm in work when people share my lives.
Yeah.
When I first did, obviously, because the bit with the interviews came out, I never said I invented them, God.
Yeah.
But me and Dan, Toxic Dan, was in a chat one night, was like discussing things that we can bring to the app, and was like, why don't we do an interview, like a getting to know you kind of thing? Me getting to know Dan. Next thing I know, he blasts a poster up, and I'm like, good job I finished work in time. It was kind of winged, do you know what I mean? I wasn't prepared or anything. And then when, like, Alicia and them lot said, oh, you should do something, they pushed it, so it was kind of like, I was like, oh, I'll do it then, you know, rather than the same old rinse and repeat on some of the same storylines, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's good. I think, like, thank you, Michael. I think that, you know, you found your little niche. Do you know what I mean? And this is why I wanted to do the interview with you, because obviously, you know, you're a growing creator and a growing page. Yeah. And I just feel like, you know, you've got something that you need, you know, that you bring into TikTok. I think you do very well, and I think you're going to be very successful. I really do. I really do. Yeah.
But yeah, it was like after the Corey one, and when you did a reaction, and naturally it was you that you gave me some constructive criticism, which was like to dig a bit deeper. So then I kind of broadened it. So it was down to you, Miss Red, that I changed all my ways. So thank you. Yeah,
well, the thing is, right, you got to remember, you're here because you wanna extract what people want to hear.
Yeah.
And people want to hear about the worst, the best times, and your mistakes and things like that. And it's and you're allowed to ask. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? We're here. We're putting our life on live, and you know, we're making the mistakes so everybody can watch. Why not? Why not ask these questions and never be afraid to ask? You know,
yeah. But no, thank you very much, and thank you everyone for the love and everything. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Clout Alert.
Right, I shall see you. How do I get out?
Guys, there's 3,500 people here following Clout Alert.
Thank you.
Thank you, my darling. Thank you for interviewing me.
And you're welcome. Bye.
Bye, darling. What about that then, guys? Was that okay? Thank you, Queen. Literally, guys, I'm sweating and I was shaking and everything else. Thank you, everybody, for being here and, you know, being so lovely in the comments. Oh, PJ, thank you, darling. Thank you, PJ. Big up, PJ, darling. Thank you, Queen Regina. Did you love it, guys? Is there any questions you guys wanted to ask me while we're here, we're honest and we're open? The mouth is open. Everything else is closed. Thank you, Queen Regina. Top Girl. I like Top Girl. I think Top Girl's funny. Yeah, Top Girl's like Marmite, isn't she? Do you know what I mean? I like Top Girl. I really like Top Girl. Yeah. Thank you, Queen Regina. Most controversial topic you've ever discussed? I think it would be racism, MT, because, you know, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed or the box or whatever, and I don't really navigate things very well, but for me that is one of the most scariest things to debate or talk about on TikTok. So for me, that's when I feel most under pressure. Do you know what I mean? Thank you, Mims. Thank you, darling. What was that? Did someone just say, sure, it's not Jaffa cake or biscuit? Jaffa cake's a cake, innit? A nasty one as well. Oh, not the Jaffa cake. Opinion on Luke. I love him. I love him. He's a gobshite sometimes. Do you know what I mean? And I know that he gets very shouty sometimes, but I love him. He's so funny. Yeah. I want to know who is the best looking male on the app. Is it me? Absolutely, Jerry Ticky. But other than you, I would say the wolf. Yeah, Jerry Ticky and the wolf. Opinion on Laura. Oh, opinion on Laura. How long have you got? Swearing chat. Swearing chat. I don't mind swearing chat. I don't like. Yeah, like, I don't mind her, to be honest. I think she's a beautiful, strong, independent woman. Do you know what I mean? I can take or leave her, really. But I admire what she does on the farm, you know? Absolutely. Oh, look at all these people. Right, guys, we got half an hour, and then I'm going to have to get to bed because I got till in the morning.
Do not deflect from this question.
Oh, God.
Who do you prefer, me or Joey?
I can't say.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't, because I like you both. I can't say. Dan. Dan.
If it's not me, then just don't say anything.
I can't say. I think I love you both. I'm not picking people. Listen, the last time I said I'll choose you, look at the trouble it got me.
Oh, so you're doing it for his mental health. Well, that's all you needed to say.
No, it's not for his mental health.
Right, so you choose me, but just saying it like a wink and a nudge.
I love you both. It's like picking your favourite child. You can't do it.
Of course you can.
You cannot.
I can pick a favourite animal of mine.
Okay, then it's like me saying to you, who's your favourite meal, Pearl?
Pearl? So there you go.
Oh,
You'll take it as me.
I can't choose. Hello, Milsy, Luke and Aurora.
Hello, just a quickie from me. Not including yourself or anything that you've been involved in, but what has been like the grittiest piece of drama that you've had to cover that you've really sunk your teeth into and you've been so invested in all the time that you've been on here?
That's really odd, Milsy, because there's been a lot of drama, isn't there?
Well, if you've had a top three, what would you say?
Oh, I'd say the EQ and Rickster drama. Obviously, that's what, platformed me. Oh, I don't know. It's hard.
There's so many, isn't there?
Yes. There's too much.
There's not one that stands out for you as being one that you've really like.
Okay, so the drama that puts me in the most difficult situations is when my friends are controversial.
No, I don't mean it in a way where you felt awkward. I mean it in a way that just a story with another creators that you've really thought, oh, this is really juicy, and I'm just.
Oh.
I think it was the CLA Modine.
I think it was when CLA was in the mental hospital. That just went absolutely wild.
Millsy, I couldn't choose. Do you know what I think it is, Millsy? Because it's so late. But people are so super invested, and I never get bored of the Alpha Bar, CLA, anything Delusive Angie's got going on. So.
Scratch and sniff.
What about my splits? Where do they land?
See, that's iconic. Them splits was iconic.
I think I've won.
Way at the bottom. Way at the bottom.
And just before I drop as well, can I ask one more? What has been like the funniest moment? You must have a TikTok gold moment that you'll never ever forget.
Oh my God. See, it's so hard to choose because there's been so many.
Do you want to think about it? Because it is really difficult, right? It's a hard question.
It really is so difficult because there's so many. Oh, for me or just on TikTok in general?
Just for you, like, what is the thing that's made you chuckle? Like, I've got a TikTok gold moment, like, so just something I'll never ever forget.
Okay, so the funniest moment for me was, do you remember when me and Delusive Angie was battling and that naked person got stuck on the screen and neither of us could get out of the live? I literally weed myself on live. I thought
it was the Chinese and the pumping.
You what, darling?
The Chinese and the pumping.
Yeah, that's probably her most iconic moment, I would say, on here. But if it was someone else that just made her laugh and giggle, and
it was that. I think it was when the naked person, got stuck on the live, and Angie couldn't get out the live, and
what about the Maudine? The G-string, the G-string one. I keep seeing that in the comments.
That wasn't concerning me, though, was it? Yeah, so that was iconic, but concerning me is probably that, and like the laughs I've had, like, you know, with my friends, like, yeah, so many.
Right, that's all from me. I'm going to drop. Thank you.
Thank you, Lucy.
Bye, everyone.
I'm going to have my shower. I will speak to you in the morning.
Okay, bye, darling.
Good night. God bless.
Bye, darling.
Piss off. Get another account banned. You look knackered, Red.
I'm shattered, Luke. I'm absolutely shattered. I've been drinking loads of coffee to stay awake. Hello, peace. Hello, darling.
I just wanted to say, you made me cry when you said about your children and what you've been through and believe me, because I know from experience coming from that, you're an amazing mum, and that you should be so proud of the way that what you've done for them, because some people come from that experience and I ain't so lucky to have people like you.
Oh, thank you, my darling. Do you know what? I thank them. I thank them because they've saved my life. I thank them. Saved my life. But thank you for saying that. Thank you, my darling.
But it's true. Sorry, I don't really. I get nervous. I don't really
I think you're doing amazing.
But it made me cry because from somebody who, as a youngster, went through a lot and went through that, and like looking back and like my parents, they're not Do you know what I mean? And like you are, like even though you don't put them on here and everything else, I sort of people can see that you turn around and done. You brought them up right, and that they're good people, and you should be so proud.
Thank you, darling. Thank you very much. We had our moments, and I haven't, always been the best parent, and I have got a few things wrong, but I think when you become a parent at 17, you have your first child at 17, and then you've got 3 by the age of 23, and you're in the situation that you're in, everything's a learning curve, but I'm just proud of the way that they've turned out. Do you know what I mean? Because they could have turned out a lot worse, to be honest, but it's on them. They, I kind of like broke the cycle, and, everything that they've achieved, it's because the work they've put in and the dedication they've put in. But, I'm really proud of them. I'm really proud. Yeah. Yeah.
But you should be so, what I'm trying to say is you should be so proud of yourself, because like some kids, some people don't get that, even though they're always chasing it, that they don't get that from there.
Yeah, I think like when you do go through stuff when you're little, and you do go through things like DV and things like that, I think that it's like it's it's hard, darling. I don't want to start getting emotional, but thank you so much.
No, sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, don't ever apologise,
I just wanted
darling.
you to realise that other people do see, and you should be proud of yourself.
Thank you.
Because
I appreciate that.
I do believe that your kids, even though I don't sort of know them, but your kids are proud of you, and they're lucky, as well as you're lucky to have them. They're lucky to have you.
Yeah, and that's why that's why life is worth living, innit? Do you know what I mean? Because I've got to be careful what I'm saying. I've got to be careful what I'm saying, because I don't know.
But thank you for letting me in your box. Thank you everybody for being. I wasn't here for gifts. I just wanted to say, and well done in your interview.
Oh, thank you.
Very honest, and well done.
I tried to be as honest as I could be, because obviously, my kids are watching. But thank you very much. I'll give you a follow back, darling.
Thank you, Miss Ed, and big love to you.
You
and
too, my
everybody. Thank you.
Well done. Well done. You've done amazing in the box. Oh, what a lovely lady, guys. What a lovely lady. God, I'm really tired now. I'm not functioning very well. Thank you for joining the box, everybody. And everybody that's joined tonight, thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed the interview. I feel like it's been a little therapy session, and a weight's been lifted. Do you know what I mean? I feel like a massive weight's been lifted. I will see you all tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Moderators, thank you for looking after the room and staying awake, and looking after everybody. Everybody that's gifted me tonight, thank you very much. Cockapoo, thank you, my darling. PJ, Therapeutic, Junkie, Lee, Coco, Chanel, Hannah, Kirsty Lou, I'll give you a follow back. My mouth's really dry. It's nuts. Lexi, Mims, FYP crew, TikTok legends, TikTok at Alicia, Kim, JD Marie, Susan, Suzette, Cariso, Lauren and Jen B. Everybody, thank you. And obviously to Clout Alert, thank you very much. Mwah. See you all tomorrow, guys. MVP Luke and Linz as well. Mwah. Bye, guys. I'm going to bed.